Really at the heart of my book, that all institutions, corporate, nonprofit, academic, we're all vulnerable to the same thing. We get to a point that this is what we do, this is how we do it. And then the world changes and we're like, oh geez, that's hard, I don't want to do that. Yeah. You know? And it's hard for us to change. And then someone else come in. One of my favorite stories is Sears. I grew up with the Sears Roebuck catalog, not even stores. We didn't have a store anywhere near us. And I used to look at the catalog. It's like, wow, look at all these cool, tents and things, camping equipment. And then Sears started building stores. And then Walmart came in and said, we can do it better. We're going to leverage our scale. We're going to have lower prices. And Sears could have, but didn't change. And then Amazon comes in and says, well, we'll just go online with this stuff. And what did Amazon build? It's the Sears catalog.
Yeah,
right. And that's
online.
all it is.
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah.
And so here's, Sears, Walmart, both of them could have evolved, and there'd never have been a role for Amazon.
And then what does Amazon do? They do the brick and mortar Whole Foods. So it's a cyclical
now
nature
they're
of
doing
business.
stores, exactly.
Yeah.
But it comes down to change, and any of them could have embraced that constant philosophy of changing and adaptation, but there's inertia that sits in, and the academic world probably suffers from it even more than
probably
business.
more so.
Well, it's the innovation factor, because you bring up Walmart. I recently just finished Sam Walton's book, and one of there's so many lessons there if you haven't read that book, but it's Made in America is the book name. But one of the innovations that came about that, in my opinion, was just like the most off the wall, which was the Walmart greeter. The Walmart greeter, which is in every Walmart, it came about because it wasn't Sam Walton's idea. He went to one of his stores and that store was suffering a lot of theft. So part of their loss mitigation strategy was to have somebody up front. And what they found was if they have somebody up front that looks like security but is also welcoming everybody in, not only did they increase sales, but they decreased loss. And by doing that Sam Walton in innovation, he saw that, and instead of like questioning it, he made it a policy, and that's why you have Walmart greeters.
Interesting.
And to me, that's such a great lesson in one, allowing your franchisees or having your staff or however you want to look at it, having the freedom to innovate, but then noticing that how successful that innovation is, and then immediately applying it across the board. Mm-hmm. And speaking of his board, and you'll appreciate this, his board fought him on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it took, and somebody else can fact check me.
That's a function of change, and that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but it's that fear factor.
We do that?
Yeah.
Fear, change could be synonymous, but the fact that I think it took, and I'm just throwing a number out there, like probably 6 months to actually implement something that he immediately saw as a value add.